All right, dude, we are live. What's up, guys? This is Dem Keys, and today we're going to carry on learning about the Hugging Face Transformers library. We've been stuck on this quick tour page for a while. Hopefully, we're going to finish it today. I know I said that I would do the remaining portion. Hold on, let me just open this up. Yeah, I know. I said I would do the remaining portion, which was, I believe, just the trainer section. I said that I would do it off stream, but I got busy with some stuff. So actually, did I say that I would do it off stream? I don't remember. Either way, yeah, I didn't do it off stream. I got busy with some other work, and oh, dude, another thing. Okay, so do I still have that open, or did I close that? Let me just check. Okay, I don't have that notebook open here. Actually, if I reopen the close tab, will it? Yeah, it's the right one. Okay, so yesterday, when I was on YouTube, I found this. What do you even call it? Let's say it's a 5 day course that's going on. Um, where do I say it's going on? It's a 5 day course. Also, did I earlier say 4 day course? I don't, dude, my mind is all over the place. So, okay, yesterday when I was on YouTube, I found a VOD, which I think it was more of a live stream archive of some sort, or maybe no, I think it was a live stream archive, because they did mention people from the chat, saying stuff, interacting with them and stuff. So I think it was a live stream. Either way, there's a 5 day course on generative AI, on Gen AI, by Kaggle. It's being hosted, I think, as a collaboration between Kaggle and Google Gemini, and they're going to be covering various Gen AI related topics, not just generative AI art, but also stuff like LLMs, because that's also generative in a way. They cover a bunch of different things, not just using Gen AI, but also being able to train and fine tune your own Gen AI models. The In the beginning, they're focusing on LLMs. This is day one. So, okay, I came across the video on YouTube, and then I looked up the notebook on Kaggle, and it's available on Kaggle. If you guys want to check it out, um, I guess just look up day one prompting. Or in my case, I think I had looked up uh, 5 day Gen AI or something like that. Yeah, look up this. Oh, hold on. I just found it. Yeah. So this is the Kaggle 5 day generative AI course, where they'll be covering like a bunch of different Gen AI related topics, and I'm super interested, dude, because like I've been meaning to look into Gen AI stuff for a while, and I was gonna get to it eventually once I kind of learned the basics and established, a foundation of various concepts. And fortunately, they are covering a bunch of a bunch of those concepts in this course. So I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of the videos that are associated with this, because I think what I found was one portion of it. Prior to that, there were some videos on white papers, and there were also white papers distributed. I don't think I'm going to be reading those. I'm just going to go through the videos because um, it's easier to kind of run through the information with the videos, because I usually watch them at like 1.5 speed. That way I'm able to get all the information quicker. And if I need to read it off of something, then they do provide the white papers as well. Also, there's a bonus. They were mentioning something about Notebook LM, which is great, because Notebook LM is, I don't know how to describe it, but it's it's a product by Google. It's a service by Google. It's essentially an LLM that you can feed some kind of text into. Like you could feed it a PDF file, you could feed it a text file, or I don't remember what the limitations are around like what types of files you can feed it. But basically, you can feed it like big chunks of information, and then it can have a conversation with you about that information. So you can, for example, ask it to summarize points. You can ask it questions about that information. You can basically ask it to study, let's say, a chapter from a book, and then you can ask it questions about that. It maintains the information, and that's really powerful because through Notebook LM, you are now able to have conversations. You're able to essentially have conversations with your documents or with your books or whatever kind of written media you are consuming. You're able to have a conversation with it, and that I believe that's also being used here to a certain extent. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to look into this more. I was kind of divided between like whether I wanted to stream this today, like learning this, going through this notebook and learning all of this stuff, or if I just want to carry on with the Hugging Face thing. And I decided to just carry on with the Hugging Face thing because we're almost done with the quick tour section, and then we need to move on to the other section, which is um, actually I need to run through these other two sections as well real quick. We have gone through them before, I believe. One of these was really short. It wasn't that big. I do remember that. I don't remember what the information was in them. And then we need to start looking into these as well, dude. At some point, we need to revisit PyTorch because I'm doing a whole lot of stuff with transformers. Oh, I also found out about this thing called Google AI Studio yesterday. I still, there's a lot for me to explore there. I haven't had the chance to look too deep into it. Um, but it seems pretty interesting because it's a lot more than just an LLM. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do with it. And I think to a certain extent, like you get a certain amount of free stuff with it. You get a certain, there's a quota of free stuff that you get. I think per month, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check if it's a per month thing or if it's just like a once in the lifetime of the account kind of thing. But you get a certain amount of free, like in as an example, um, I was talking to their LLM. More specifically, I was using Gemini Pro 1.5, and I think I got like 2 million tokens. Because there's like a counter when you start talking to the LLM. There's a counter on the right side that says zero out of 2 million, and then as more and more replies start coming in from the LLM, it's generating more and more tokens, right? So those tokens get counted there. I don't know what's going to happen once I hit 2 million. I don't know if the 2 million gets um, if the 2 million gets like replenished at the end of the month or at the beginning of the next month, or what the situation is there. But I do want to look further into this because I mean I'm expecting um to have to pay at a certain point, or for certain kinds of things I'm definitely expecting to have to pay. And especially if I'm doing something like using their cloud computing services, their cloud computing infrastructure for um, be it for inference or training, or even something small like fine tuning, I'm expecting to have to pay for it. But it'll be great if we do get a certain amount of free resources every month, kind of like how we have on Kaggle. On Kaggle, we get I think 30. Yeah, we get 30 hours of free GPU time, not even per month, that's per week. It's 30 hours of free GPU time per week. I don't remember if TPUs have a different, what do you call it? If TPUs have like a different timing, if they have like a different amount of free time that we get, because I haven't used TPUs yet. So far, I've only been using their GPUs. But yeah, I'm sure that also has a limit, a weekly limit kind of thing. But yeah, dude, there's a bunch for me to explore. I definitely yesterday I had some stuff to do, and after I finished doing that stuff, it just completely slipped my mind that I had to look into Google AI Studio. You know what? I think I still have that tab open. Where is it? Give me a second. Google AI Studio. Okay, so I went into Google AI Studio and I asked it this question. I was like, I'm new to Google AI Studio. Explain it to me. And the response was, Google AI Studio, your playground for machine learning. Google AI Studio, also known as Vertex AI Workbench, is a powerful cloud based platform designed for machine learning practitioners of all levels. It provides, it provides a collaborative environment where you can build and train models, deploy and manage models, and explore and learn. So in each of these sections, they've kind of gone into detail about what they mean by, for example, building and training models. They say you can choose from a vast collection of pre built models or build your own from scratch. AI Studio offers access to TensorFlow, PyTorch, and other popular frameworks. I'm curious about, okay, so this just occurred to me. Uh, do we have notebooks here similar to Kaggle? Because that would be interesting. Oh fuck, I lost the data. Shit. Do I get the data back? I don't get the data back. However, token count got reset. So let's. I just realized you guys can't see this. You know what? Actually, yeah. No, I don't want to. I don't want to bring this up on stream until I know nothing sensitive is going to pop up, because there is a thing about an API key, which allows us to. Oh, yeah. So, um, what was it? It was either Gemini or Google AI Studio. They have a Python SDK that allows you to use one of these two things, and I'm super interested in checking out the Python. We can look at the Python SDK itself. I don't mind looking. I don't mind bringing that up because that's on what do you call it? That's on GitHub. Give me a second. Python. What was it? Actually, I think I have it here. Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. Generative AI Python SDK. Gen AI Python SDK. Okay, so this is a Python SDK for interacting with the Google Gemini API. I still don't know if we have access to this for free, and there's also a paid tier, or if it's just a completely paid thing, or if there's like a limit to the amount of free access we have. I don't know what the situation is, but let me transition back. Right. So this is the thing that I was talking about. Google AI Python SDK for the Gemini API. It says the Google AI Python SDK is the easiest way for Python developers to build with the Gemini API. The Gemini API gives you access to the Gemini models created by Google DeepMind. Uh, Gemini Gemini models are built from the ground up to be multimodal, so you can reason seamlessly across text, images, and code. And yeah, this is where I'd seen this thing about the API key, and I'm sure they've thought about this as well. It's not like I don't think they're going to be that careless where they're going to just show the key, but just in case something happens, like that until I know my way around their UI, I don't want to show it on on stream. Also, in one of these notebooks, in one of the Kaggle notebooks, I'd seen this interesting thing about a secret. I'm still not sure what that's. Okay, so that's not showing up here, but that shows up here. Wait, no. Oh, it's in add-ons. Okay, so yeah, there's a secrets thing. I need to look into what that's all about. You know what? Maybe we can read. Maybe we can read up on this a little bit. Uh, Kaggle notebook secret. User secrets. You can now create, no, you can create new secrets that are associated with your so and so. Is this the same thing? Okay, I think I can open this up on the other. Nah, it's fine. Okay, so let me transition back. Okay, so this is from 5 years ago, but it seems pretty much, yeah, it seems the same. Okay, so hi, Kagglers. We are excited to announce a new feature today that'll allow you to use secrets like API keys, access tokens, etc., more securely in kernels. We've heard this request from many folks in the community that would like to share public code examples, no, public code samples without leaking credentials. And we're excited to see the awesome notebooks you create with it. The feature is available from the add-ons menu in the notebook editor. You can create new secrets that are associated with your Kaggle account by storing them as key value pairs and attach any secrets you would like to be used by the current notebook. Oh, so the secret is associated with the account itself, and then we can just add the secret in into the notebook without it being revealed. So the secret, do we store the secret in like the settings menu, or is the secrets menu just going to be in the notebook itself? Previous secrets that you've created with this account will be pre-populated as options to use. Oh, okay. So the secret settings thing is probably going to be as part of this. The window is going to be within this notebook itself. I have to think about this stuff because then I need to be careful about what I click and what could pop up possibly. While you use this feature to store No, when you use this feature to store and retrieve your secrets, we ensure that only your notebook can access the credential. So if another wait, what? When you use this feature to store and retrieve your secrets, we ensure that only your notebook can access the credential. Only your notebook can access the credential. Okay. So if another user forks your public notebook, oh, that's what it means. Okay, the notebook associated, the copy of the notebook associated with your account. Okay. So if another user forks your public notebook, they'll need to enter their own individual secrets to match your implementation. However, do make sure that you don't inadvertently leak your secrets after you've accessed it within your own kernel, i.e., by printing it to your notebook and then sharing. Once you've added a secret to your notebook, there's an easy code snippet you can copy and paste to access your secret. All right, cool. Yeah, so I'd seen this thing popping up in that Gen AI day one notebook. Give me a second. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'd seen this secrets thing popping up in that day one notebook. So I was like, okay, let me look into what this is all about. And I believe it probably has something to do with the fact that we are going to be using Google AI Studio, and so we're going to need to use our own API keys. I think it has something to do with that. I'm not sure though. That being said, we should probably get into this. Um, Dude, it's kind of crazy. Like I'm trying to remember the last time that I did neural network stuff with PyTorch. It was when I trained the neural network, and we had gotten the loss down to like, a minimal amount. I believe I was still doing data science stuff through my local Visual Studio, my local VS Code editor. I wasn't using Kaggle at the time, and I think a couple days after that, I just suddenly started using Kaggle, and from that point on, I've just been using Kaggle. At least for data science related stuff, I've mainly been using Kaggle. Now, if I mean, not if I'm going to get back into doing neural network stuff again, but whenever I do get back into it, I'm just going to carry on doing it through Kaggle. Like I'll create a separate notebook in which I'm going to be doing most of my neural network related stuff, be it be it through Hugging Face or otherwise. I mean, mainly it's going to be through PyTorch because I'm doing most of the stuff from scratch. Okay, give me a second. All right, so another thing that I need to do, and I want to hopefully do this before the next stream. I'm still not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to see how I want to go about doing this because in the last stream I had mentioned that I want to add I want to add controls to my VTubing app to where I can control the multiplier that gets applied to the audio signal, to the captured audio signal. The audio signal is being captured, and then I'm calculating the RMS of it based on like a small chunk of samples. And then the samples, it's kind of like a rolling window kind of thing. It's I don't even I don't even know how to say it. Like I've set up a mechanism where it's taking a chunk of samples at specific intervals, and it's calculating the RMS based on that. And then whatever the RMS is, I'm applying I'm applying a multiplier to it. So I just have a multiplier value that I can increase or decrease, and then the RMS gets multiplied by that, and then that value which is now a scaled up value. That value can then be used for various effects. It can be used for scaling the model. It can be used for changing the color of the model, changing the brightness and stuff like that. Basically, ways to show that, yeah, I'm talking right now. So yeah, I need to. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that today after the stream. I'll finish setting that up because I don't need to set up any of the multiplier or anything like that. I just need to set up a mechanism where the multiplier can be controlled because the multiplier is already set up. So I don't need to set that up. I just need to set up a mechanism to where it can be controlled. It can be changed through the messaging system. And then I'm gonna have to, of course, add in a message. I'm gonna have to make whatever changes I need to make to make sure the messaging system recognizes this new message name, which I'll decide the message name. It's going to be something relating to, audio or mic RMS multiplier increase. I don't know. I'll come up with some name that's short yet descriptive in some way. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have to update that. I'm gonna have to update my main VTuber app, and then I'm also gonna have to update uh, the the virtual stream deck app, which fortunately the virtual stream deck app it's Python, so I don't really need to compile anything again. I just need to change the code, and it should reflect instantly, so I can test it out at that time itself. So changing that is not going to be an issue. In fact, this whole change is not really going to be a whole lot of work. It's just one of those things where I need to go in and do it. And once I've done it, then I'll have the ability to control how how much my mic audio, my mic input affects the scale of my model. And this is basically this talking kind of effect that's going on where the cube kind of increases in size, and the color, I think I'm changing the color as well. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm going to be able to control the multiplier that affects that. And yeah, with the VTuber app, I'm gonna have to recompile that. I'm gonna have to rebuild the entire thing. So I'm exporting a new thing. But yeah, yeah, I just I need to make sure I remember to do that. Okay, okay. Going back to this. So we were looking at the trainer, and there were a couple of things last stream that I was saying that I needed to look into. One of them was data collation. This data collator with padding, and before this there was a map function. I was supposed to look into these two things. I did not look into them. I completely just forgot about it. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna restart this training thing. Before that, let's run the notebook. So we need to start this. We need to run this. Fortunately, I've already added the datasets line in there, so we are good. And then I need to run this, I believe. So I'm going to run this. I'm going to get the results from it. Is it done? Yeah, it's done. Okay. So now we're going to run this. Let this download the model and run. And oh, good. That's done. Great. Awesome. Okay. Now that that is done, we can remove this. I don't think I'm going to be needing. Oh, there's the UI issue. Hold on. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I need to see if there's a way to do this without hitting the A key, just for my, curiosity. I mean, there should be a thing where we are able to, oh, is it this? Add cell? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so the button only appears after you've added the cell. Usually I would hit the A key to add a cell, but I was wondering if there was any UI button I could click to add a cell, and this is basically the button. Okay, so now I can remove this, and we were looking into something about configuration here. Oh shit, I missed the ad timer. There's going to be an ad playing in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get up and do a bit of stretching while the ad starts up. So I'm just going to switch to. No, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick 2-3 minute break. So the ad will finish, and uh, by the time I come back, the ad will be done. So I'm gonna be in BRB for the next couple of minutes. Um, well, BRB. All right, I'm back, and also welcome back from the ads. Okay, so um, yeah, let's carry on reading this thing. Okay, trainer, a PyTorch optimized training loop. Wait, I think we read the configuration portion. Or was that here? No, that was here. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave this cell as it is. I'll create a new cell just in case I might end up using this cell that was created. I created the PyTorch version. But yeah, just in case, I'm gonna leave that as it is. Okay. Real quick, I have something to do. So I'm just gonna do that. I just need to open up something on another screen and then we can carry on. Okay, all right. Uh, okay, so all models are standard torch.nn module, so you can use them in any typical training loop. While you can write your own training loop, Transformers provides, hold on. Okay, yeah. Transformers provides a trainer class for PyTorch, which contains the basic training loop and adds additional functionality for features like distributed training, mixed precision, and more. Depending on your task, you'll typically pass the following parameters to trainer. You'll start with a pre-trained model or a torch.nn module. Okay, let's do that. We have something for sequence classification. Which model is being used? It's Distilbert base uncased. Okay. All right. So model equals. You know, let's recreate this. All right. So model equals auto model for sequence classification. It's basically this. Yeah. Okay. Then we have training arguments. I don't think I've added this up here. Training arguments from transformers, training. I want to see if IntelliSense is working yet. Let's give it a second. Or 5 or 10. Okay, that's going to take some time. So let's just, it's fine. Whatever. Okay, so the thing ran successfully, right? Great. Awesome. Okay, training arguments. Training arguments contain the model hyperparameters you can change, like learning rate, batch size, and the number of epochs to train for. The default values are used if you don't specify any training arguments. All right. Um, okay, so we'll call it training args equals trainer argument. Is it trainer or training? It's training. Okay. Training arguments. We have output directory, learning rate, per device train batch size, per device eval batch size, and number of training epochs. All right. Output. Man, IntelliSense is just taking its own time. Holy shit. Okay, output underscore directory. This should be stored in, assuming the current working directory is in the working folder, we're just going to type in a name. I don't think we need to, yeah, we don't need to worry about that too much. So we'll create a folder. Can I create a folder from here? No, I don't think I can do that. Oh, maybe it will create it for me. Okay, so let's say trainer O1 or training O1. Yeah, that's gonna be our folder. Okay, then we have, okay, so finally it's working. What else do we have? We have learning rate. It is this. Then I think we had per device train batch size. Doesn't mention anything about a GPU, does it? Okay. And then we have per device eval batch size. And then we have training epochs 2. All right. So that is our training arguments. So what's next? Load a pre-processing class like a tokenizer, image processor, feature extractor, or processor. So in our case, we are doing a tokenizer, which is from Distilbert. Okay. Tokenizer, auto tokenizer, dot from pre-trained. What is it? Model name. Okay, then we load a data set, which is, it just says Rotten Tomatoes. You know what, real quick, I want to see what that data set contains. So let's say DS01 equals load underscore data set rotten, what is it? Underscore? Yeah. Tomatoes. And then let's start by printing out the type to see what gets returned. It is a dictionary. All right. What if I just print this out? Okay, so the dictionary contains a training data set, a validation data set, and a test data set. And each of those contains like a certain number of rows of data. These are the features, text and label. Wait, where's the actual data? Because this is the data set dictionary. Uh, data set text. So how am I meant to access this? It says dataset, and in the dataset there's a dictionary. Wait, let's try like breaking this down. Okay, we're gonna read out train. Oh God, that's, hold on. Did I just, no? Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, train. We'll read out text. It says dataset. It says that is a dataset. This is a list. What if we try and read this? Okay, all right. So then what I'm getting is DS01. Wait, what's the problem? Oh, I think it's this. Yeah. So what I'm getting is DSO1 is a dataset dictionary, and the dictionary contains chunks of the dataset, or it contains the entire dataset that's divided up into three chunks. One is for training, one is for validation, and one is for testing. So you train first, then you test, and then you validate. I'm assuming that's how it goes. Um, and then each dataset is basically two lists, one containing the text and one containing the label. So would I be able to access, let's say I wanted to index this. So would I be able to do something like this? Yeah, okay, I can. Okay, so I can index it in that way. And then that returns a dictionary as well. So if we index it, I think in the class they've set up some method for indexing because of which we're able to index it in this way. And so when we index it, it returns that element of the text and that element of the label as well as one dictionary. And it is being classified as label one. Now, how do I see? Oh, um, label one. I thought that might be an index, but I'm wondering if okay, they're all showing up as label one. Let's do 2500 label one. Okay, let's try 100, but on test. That also says label one. All right, that is confusing. Let's hold on. Let's try creating. Let's try creating a data frame out of this. Okay. DSO1. No, not DSO1. What is it? Data frame. Just data frame. Okay. Data frame, and in the data frame we need a dictionary. The dictionary will have text and then label. So text, we want DSO1 um train. No, let's do test. Let's do test for now. Test text. So that's our text. And then we want the label from test as well. So our data frame is ready. Now we should be able to just print out, uh, let's say the first 10 rows. There they are. Okay. So this is our, dude, you know what? The thing from Kaggle, the the output from Kaggle is actually not that bad. Okay. So let's print. They all say label one. Let's try printing. Oh, let's try finding. Okay, wait, let's try this. DF label greater than one. Nothing. Everything is labeled one. Okay, let's try it with this. Everything is labeled one. Okay. Validation. Oh, what is this? What is it? Hold on. Oh, that's okay. So Control Shift C does this. That's interesting. I just found out about this shortcut accidentally. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's the same thing with validation as well. Okay, so I'm not sure what label is supposed to be doing. Okay, so we create a function to tokenize the data set. And we run the tokenizer. We run the tokenizer. I'm going to need to make the tokenizer global, I assume. Okay, so let's say tokenize dataset, dataset. And then we return, actually we need global tokenizer, and then tokenizer, dataset, text specifically. Hold on. If we are, if we access text alone from dataset, what does that return? Because if we are indexing the data set, we are able to get keys like training, validation, and no, test. No, what? Train, validation, and test. We're not able to get text from that. Shouldn't that throw an error? Let's try. Okay. Print. No, I'm in print. Okay. DSO1 text. Let's see what that prints out. There's an error, as there should be, because there's. Did I miss something here? I think I missed something here. Unless there's an error in the code. So we create a function to tokenize a data set, and then in here we're doing this. Okay. Uh let's say train. That's going to print out all 8,000 somethings. Let's clear that up before it causes a lag. Okay. So I'm just going to guess that it's expecting. Oh, it's not an error. Hold on. This is meant to be used later on. So when we pass in, um, now I get it. Now I get it. It's not an error. So this function is going to be passed into the map function. And then I think the map function is going to pass in the chunks. It's not going to pass in the entire data set. It's going to pass in those chunks of train and validation and test. And that is why we are able to access the test thing. So this function is not meant to be running by itself. Okay, so we create a function to tokenize the data set and then apply it over the entire data set with map. Okay, data set equals. Did I load the data set? I don't think I loaded the data set yet. I loaded the data set here. Right, so let's load it up. And then do dataset equals what? Dataset.map. I think there might be. naming issues here. It might be ambiguous. So let's say DS01. And then here we have, oh, I think DS01 itself would have the map function. Is that it? Or no, wait, does dataset have a map function? Where's the map function located? Wait, where am I here? Okay, all right. So I think it's is it the wait, yeah, that's what I completely lost my train of thought. I was checking something. Also, give me a second. Actually, give me like 2-3 minutes. All right, I'm back. Okay, so what was this a part of? It's datasets.dataset.map. So okay, all right, okay. So whatever has been loaded, that that thing itself is a dataset, and it's gonna have a map function. DSO1.map. Here we pass in tokenize underscore dataset, and then batched equals true. All right. What next? A data collator to create a batch of examples from your dataset. So in transformers, we have to do okay, okay, and we have to pass in. Oh, so we just have to create a data collator um, using this token. That's going to be using this tokenizer, and then we pass in that data collator to what? To the trainer. Okay, dude, this is kind of long, so I need to. I wonder if this will work. This list is so long, dude. Holy shit. Um, data. Is this gonna work? I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean, to be honest, I don't need a couple of these. I don't need pics to struct because I'm not doing anything with images right now. Okay, whatever. Data collator with padding. I was waiting for IntelliSense to work, but IntelliSense is not IntelliSensing. So Okay, data underscore collator equals data collator tokenizer equals tokenizer. Right. What are we doing then? Now gather all these classes in trainer. We have our model, we have the training arguments, the train data set. So data set, what happens, what all is happening to data set? Data set has a mapping. Once we do the mapping, I need to see what happens after we do the mapping. So let's we can get rid of this thing. Let's say ds01 equals ds01 dot map tokenizer. Oh, we have to pass in a tokenizer, don't we? Um, oh well, we have a tokenizer already, right? Like it's I can just pass it. No, wait. The thing needs. Okay, so let's do this. Uh, data set, this, and then global tokenizer, then return tokenizer, data set. No, in this case it's ds. No, wait, it's data set. Data set text. Right, so then here we do this mapping thing and we pass in tok dataset batched equals true. And now let's print out ds01. Okay, so it's showing this here that it did this mapping. And now we have three new. This is interesting. Okay, so now we have three new columns associated with each one of these. So we have the text, the label, and then we have the tokens and the token type and the attention mask. Okay. So that is what happens. After that, we are able to. So then we are passing in dataset and dataset and okay, all right. Yeah, because now it's gonna have the tokens as well, right? So it has the data that can be used for that can be used by the model. Okay, so what are we doing now? Trainer. Trainer equals trainer. Model equals model. Args equals training args. Let's see if IntelliSense throws something up here. Never mind, it's probably going to take time. Wait, did it come up? Nah. Okay, train underscore dataset, eval underscore dataset. So this is equal to ds01 train, and then eval is supposed to be what? Test? Yeah. Eval dataset equals ds01 test processing underscore class equals tokenizer. That's interesting. Okay, so we are passing an instance of the tokenizer class into this. and then data underscore collator equals data underscore collator. Okay, when you're ready, call train to start training. All right, what happens next? Okay, all right. So we're gonna run this here. Wait, back up. I put this in the wrong place. It's supposed to be up here. And now we should be good. So we run this. Oh, is it downloading all the stuff? Yeah, it needs to download stuff. Okay, that's fine. So it's done with its mapping. It says data collator is not defined. Oh, with padding. Is that what I missed? Yeah, okay. And then we have trainer. Trainer is not defined. What was it called up here? Do I need to add trainer? I think I need to add trainer. Okay, so there's no error here, so I'm guessing we should be fine here as well. Okay, there's another issue. Trainer init has an unexpected argument. Processing class. Um, what am I missing here? I think I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing something here. Because if I don't pass in the tokenizer, it's not going to know what tokenizer it's supposed to be using. Though, does it still need a tokenizer after after I've already tokenized the data? Okay, let's try this. Okay, so that works. That's done. And now we can just do trainer.train. Trainer has no what? Oh, okay. There. Wait, what is this? The run underscore name is currently set to the same value as training arguments. Using OneDB core as the SDK backend, logging into onedb.ai. You can find the API key in your browser here. No, we're not doing that just yet. Hold on. Does it mention anything about that here? Oh God, I accidentally hit the end key. Okay, yeah, does it mention anything about that here? I don't think it does. I need to look into this. I need to look into this. We are really close to being done, but I need to look into this. Um, yeah, we are really close to being done, but I'm gonna need to look into this before I can carry on. So we're gonna cancel the run. I need to look into what this OneDB is about. Oh, Is that where the Rotten Tomato? Wait, no. I mean, we have the data set already, so it can't be that then, right? Is it where? No, the issue only seems to be occurring after I call train. Is currently set to the same value as the training as training arguments dot output directory. If this was not intended, please specify a different run name by setting training arguments so and so. I need to look into how I can avoid using their thing and use my own thing instead. Or well, use Kaggle's thing instead, not my own thing. Let's try running that again. Wait, you're joking. How is it running now? Dude, what? At the first run, it asked for that API key thing. I cancel it and run it again and it just runs. Okay, so now it is running. It's running this training thing, which is clearly going to take some time. Okay. All right. Uh yeah. Yeah. So, um okay, dude. I guess we're just waiting now, dude. We're definitely not going to wait for the entire thing to finish training. I'm still not sure. Oh. So that's what I was wondering, like it it had specified or well, I had specified to it that it's supposed to be only two epochs, but one epoch alone is divided into these many steps, and so it's doing all of those steps. Or maybe one epoch is not divided into these many steps. These are the total number of steps it has to take in, well, total. Or it could be per epoch. I'm still not entirely sure. But okay, so we can carry on reading this and then we can take a look at the next few sections. Okay, so now that you've completed the Transformers quick tour, by the way, once this thing is done loading, I need to try loading. I need to try loading this model and this tokenizer, or rather, I think what I'm trying to load is the weights. So I need to find a way because these weights are going to be stored, right? Um, so I need to try and find a way to use these new trained weights to do something. Okay, now that you've completed the Transformers quick tour, check out our guides and learn how to do more specific things like writing a custom model, fine tuning a model for a task, and how to train a model with a script. Okay, all of those things I'm definitely interested in checking out. Some of them I already have plans on checking. Like fine tuning, there's an entire section on it. Training a model with a script, I wasn't planning on looking into that, but since it's mentioned here, I'm wondering if I should look into it, because that's the next thing. That's the next thing. That's right after what do you call it? That's right after the fine tuning section. Um, where was I? Yeah, if you're interested to learn, what? If you're interested in learning more about Transformers core concepts, grab a cup of coffee and look at our conceptual guides. Okay, so we are going to go to the installation and the adding a new model to Transformers sections, and then we can start exploring these. Exciting. Dude, I'm glad that this training is not happening on my own system, because holy shit, we would have some problems. We would have some big problems. Okay, installation. Um, okay, installing. Okay. I've been through this already. I just want to see if there's something that maybe, I could get some extra information that I don't already know. For CPU support only, you can conveniently install so and so. Well, I'm not okay. So right now I'm not installing transformers. I'm currently using um, transformers through Kaggle notebooks. So like everything is already installed, right? So I don't think I need to worry about this too much. Okay. Oh yeah. So I remember this. I remember talking about the offline thing previously. The fact that it has an offline mode and stuff, it's super useful. Uh, so we are done with this section. All right. Now what is it? Wow, this is a holy shit. This is a big section. This is a big section, but it gives a bunch of I think it gives a bunch of valuable information. Yes, I think it's going to be necessary. Step by step recipe to add a model to transform. You know what? I don't think I need to add models right now. Right now I need to learn how to use the currently existing models and train those models and fine tune models. Yeah, so if I'm going to be using a model, it's going to be just by itself. Um, I think I'll get to this part where I need to add something to transformers. I think I'll get to this part later. I'll just read like the top section of it for a little bit, and then yeah, yeah. But that being said, I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. I think I might start up another stream again, maybe in an I don't know. I'll see. I'm saying I'll start up a stream again later. Um, I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna carry on reading this thing, and then um, I I don't wanna end this training thing that's going on here. So I think yeah. You know what? No, yeah. I'm gonna end the stream. Maybe I'll start up a stream again later on in maybe an hour or two or something. I'll see. I'll see. I don't know. That being said, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.